Alright, hello ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Spank and Monkey back again with another unboxing video of Modern Horizons 3 Play Boosters. Okay, so we have already unpacked 2 pre-release kits and 1 Play Booster box in previous videos. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And now I will be opening Play Booster 2 and Play Booster 3, which is coming up in the next video. But it's happy to say that in terms of value for the boxes that I've already opened, I have certainly exceeded the price of purchase. But again, those numbers are inflated as typically from these new sets, right? They come out, especially the reprints, a little bit expensive, and then the price would start to go down when the cards start to come up into the market. But at least for now, I'm up 20-30% in terms of value against the purchase price, which is quite good. So there's definitely a lot of demand for this set, and yeah, I'm really excited to open a couple of more boxes for you guys. Hopefully we hit some heavy hitters like more Eldrazi's, a couple of the reprints from MH2 like Ragavan, Esper, Sentinel, more fetches. Of course, who wouldn't want to say no to fetches, allied fetches for that. And then some of the new cards, especially coming from Commander, the flares, for example, and the land cycle. So there's really a lot of stuff here that would make any Magic player happy. Again, they call this Modern Horizons 3, but actually this is more like Commander Masters 2 or Commander Legends 3. Alright, so here we go. Box number 2. Looking for some of the cool Eldrazi's. We picked up some Eldrazi's in the previous box, but these were from the Commander set, so I didn't get the Ulamog, I think, which is sort of the chase card. Ulamog and Emrakul. What else? What else are we looking for? I think there are a couple of MH2 cards also that have been reprinted here. I'm hoping to get that. We've not received any special guest cards yet, but anyway, let's take a look. So let me just put this over here off camera, and we'll start with the first stack. And here we go. Pack number 1. So since these are Japanese packs, we'll go to the front. We'll try to shorten the video by going straight to the business end of things. So we have a Fanatic of Rona's token. Let's put that over here. Okay. Annoyed Altasaur in foil. Okay. And then a Springheart Nantuko. To start off with the rares, so we'll put that over here. Decree of Justice. Ooh, speaking of special guest, we've hit one, which is from MH2, the Elemental Cycle, and we get a Solitude in the borderless format. Wow, I think that's a hit right there. So MH2 special guest. We'll put this over here in the middle for the very cool pile. Okay, and yeah, I will put the rare here. All right, and then Bogart Trawler, Propagator Dune, Muster the Departed. Okay, and then the commons over here. Wow, so first pack we hit a solid hit, Solitude, which is the elemental cycle coming from MH2, where you can evoke stuff. Right, so good first pack. Moving on from the bird, we have a land foil full art with the Eldrazi in there, and then a common foil which is Fleeted Gargantua. And for the rare, we have a fetch land Polluted Delta. So we'll put the fetches over here. Yeah, over there. Let me just fix the lighting situation there. Okay, and then we have a Reform, Ethereum Terramander, Copy Crook, Mindless Conscription. Okay, and then for the comments, I don't think there's any comments here that go beyond $1. so I won't get into it. But so far, 2 packs. We have a Mythic Special Guest. We have the Springheart Nantuko and a Fetch Polluted Delta. Right, so Zombie Army token there. Tamio meets the story circle for the foil, and we have our second mythic. It is Arna Kenurud, Sky Captain. So this is from the Commander set, I believe. So 5 to cast, flying lifelink ward, discard the card. Whenever a modified creature you control attacks, double the number of each kind of counter on it. Then for each non-token permanent attached to it, create a token that's a copy of that permanent attached to that creature. So this is pretty cool. I will put this over here for the serviceable mythics. And then we get a Pearl Medallion. So I'll put that over here. Okay, so we're starting to come up with our several piles here. And hopefully we will be able to do this properly. Okay, Strength of the Harvest, Snow-Covered Wastes, that's pretty good. That has value with Elemental. Wumpus Aberration. Okay, for the uncommons and then the commons over there. Wow, so we are doing quite well for ourselves. 2 mythics so far. No Eldrazi yet, no flares. What would I like to get? I would love to get the Face Commander for one of the Commander sets, which is the Simic version, the Simic Commander. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so we start off with a art card of, I think it's Emrakul. Okay, sorry, let me just move this there. Okay, so we have a land, and then we have a foil common, Expanding Ooze. And then for the rare, we have a Devourer of Destiny. So this is an Eldrazi 7 to cast, 6/6. You may reveal this card from your opening hand. If you do at the beginning of your first upkeep, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may put one of those cards back on top of your library, exile the rest. When you cast a spell, exile target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Okay, so we'll put that over here. Priest of Titania, could reprint Charitable Levy. Ondu Not Master. This is an adventure. As a sorcery, 2 to cast, distribute 2/1/1 counters among 2 target creatures, and then lifelink 2/2. Whenever modified creature you control dies, put 2/1/1 counters on Ondu Not Master. Okay, then we have Lethal Throwdown and comments there. So nothing big on that one, although it is an Eldrazi. Not sure though if it's one of the good ones. Okay. So, we'll go through this. Oh, so for the foil, we have a Harbinger of the Seas. And I think this is one of those interesting merfolk where, it's 3 to cast, 2/2, but non-basic lands are islands. So I think this can generate a lot of shenanigans, especially for merfolks and ones where, islands matters. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and we have Mythic number 2. So I'll put this over here. Oh, we have Eladamri Horbeck Doll, which we got also in, I think, one of the pre-release kits. So 3 to cast, Elf Warrior 3/3. You can look at the top card of the library. You can cast creature cards from the top, and then you can cheat out a creature card by paying green, tapping it, and tap 2 untapped creatures you control. So from your hand or the top of the library, and then put it in the battlefield during your turn. So that's pretty cool. We'll put this over here. And then we have a third rare, which is the Monumental Henge, which is from the land cycle for the new land cycle for MH3. Okay, so we'll put this over here, or no, let's put this over here. So I don't expect to get more than maybe 4 fetches, so maybe I'll put that over there. Okay, we have a Meltdown, good value for uncommon, Razorgrass Ambush, Bespoke Battle Wagon, Guardian of Forgotten. Okay, and then the commons over there. Okay, moving on. So I think so far in terms of value, we're already way up. Hopefully we can continue the trend. Card. So we have a Twisted Landscape for the foil common. And then for the rare, we have Wrath of the Skies. So this is a board wipe, artifact creature enchantment. Okay, so we'll put that over here. Nothing cool. Okay, we have a Cephalid Colosseum. I know that this has some value in it, and this is actually a pretty cool card. Yeah, I will put this over here. Then we have a Drowner of Truth, a 7th cast Eldrazi, uncommon, 7/6. If you cast a spell, if colorless was spent to cast it, create 2 spawn tokens. Okay. Yeah, and it's an MDFC as a Simic land, Etched Sliff, and Pyretic Rebirth, Lion Umbra, which I think is pretty good. And then we have comments there. Okay, we are now in the second half of the first stack, and I think we've done well for ourselves so far, especially with that Solitude special guest card. Okay, so we have the art card there, planes. For the uncommon, we have a foil Null Elemental Blast, so I think this has value, and it's a foil as well. So what I'll do is maybe I'll put this over here, because that's pretty cool. And then we have an Emperor of Bones. I think this is also a pretty cool rare, nice card design. So 2/2 cast, Skeleton Noble 2/2. A bit of combat in your turn, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard, and then you can pay 2 for add to tap 2. And it says, whenever 1 or more 1/1 counters are put on Emperor of Bones, put a creature card exiled Emperor of Bones onto the battlefield under your control with a finality counter on it. Gains haste, sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. So you're able to get value from creatures in the graveyard. So that's pretty good. Right. Okay, so that's a pretty nice rare. I'll put that over there. I think there's some value there too. Buried Alive. I think this one is also an okay uncommon. We'll put this over here because I think it's like $4, $5. Hunger Tide Rises, Marionette Apprentice, Emrakul's Messenger. Okay. Right. Maybe what I'll do is I'll put the uncommons with value down here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so maybe the mythics with good value, I'll put it over here. Yeah, and then these are just the bulk mythics, if there are bulk mythics. Okay, art card there, foil Nyxborn Hydra, and under that for the rare we have a Rasheen Roaring Prophet, and then we have a second rare that would be Cursed Mirror. So this is a reprint, I think, from the Commander 2020. So this is okay. And fine, we'll put this over here. Pinnacle Monk versus Cave. I think this one has value as a land. Okay, Trickster's Elf, Volstrom Angel, and Wing It. Okay. Last 4 packs of the first stack. So far, we are doing quite well for ourselves, but no giant Eldrazi's yet. Okay, foil land. Then foil common Mandibular Kite. Behind that is a rare. Ooh, it's another fetch, Windswept Heath. Nice. And I think that's it. So we have fetch number 2, Distinguished Conjurer, Glasswing Grace, Mob, Reckless Pyro Surfer. Okay. So 2 fetches already, 3 mythics, 1 special guest among those mythics. And Eldamri, I think, is a $20 card, so that's a good pickup. We have Pearl Medallion, Harbinger of the Seas, and Emperor Bones. I think for the good rares so far. Okay, art card there. Electrozoa, common foil. And then we have our mythic number 4, and it's a Nethergoyf. Nice. So this is a good pickup. 1 to cast Lurgoyf, power equal to the number of cards among card types among cards in your graveyard, and stuff is equal to that +1, and then escape 3, exile any number of other cards from your graveyard with 4 or more card types among them. So this is a nice pickup. Mythic over here. Okay, a Jump Diver, Bridgeworks Battle, Consigned to Memory, I think is also a valuable uncommon. Okay, so I'll put that here, and commons over there. Okay, last 2 packs of the stack. No giant hits yet, I think, except for the Solitude from the regular pack or the regular set. But let's see, maybe we can turn it around here. Foil Propagator Drone. And for the rare, we have a Bloodstained Mire. Nice. So this is fetch number 3. All in one stack. Okay, and we have an Eldrazi Line Breaker for the other rare. Okay, so this one I think goes over here. So Victimize. Okay, Idol of False Gods, Wormcoil Larva. I think that's pretty good. This one I find pretty funny. Signature Slam. It's like the people's elbow there with a rock. Okay. I would love to get an Ocelot Pride, which is a mythic one to cast cat in white. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, hold on. I'm having trouble opening the pack. Okay, last pack of the first stack. Hopefully we end this on a high note. So foil Plains. And then we have a foil Cyclops Superconductor. And for the rare, we have a Power Balance. So what is this? I think this is a reprint. 2 red pips enchantment. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may reveal top card of the library. If you do, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost if the 2 spells have the same value. Interesting, okay? So we'll put this over here. And then we have a Sylvan Safekeeper, 1 to cast Human Wizard, 1/1, sacrifice an target creature you control gain Shroud until end of turn. Okay, so we'll put that over there. Don't really know much about these cards in terms of value. They're certainly not coming up in the as chase cards. Okay, Stump, Fangs of Colonia, I think is also pretty good. Okay, and then we have several landscapes here. Okay, so ending the first stack, pretty good. Pearl Medallion, Harbinger of the Seas, Emperor of Bones. Then we have massive hit here with Solitude, and then Eldamari, Corvec and Nethergoyf. And then we have 3 fetches. Then we have a couple of good value lands here and uncommons. So we are now in the first pack of the second stack. And let's see if we can keep the good times rolling. Art card there, Bountiful Landscape in foil. And for the rare, we have an Invert Polarity, which is one of those, which is a really good counter spell, where either you can take control of the spell or counter it. Really good design, so I put that over here. We have a Fledgling Dragon, Sundering Eruption, Essence Reliquary, Emissary of Soulfire, and Hope Ender Quattle. Okay, and commons there. Okay, moving on to the second pack of the stack. See what we get here. Ooh, I'm seeing a mythic. Guys. So it sort of peaked out right there. So we have this proxy card, a land, foil uncommon, a Brain Surge, right? And then the mythic that I was talking about, it is nice. It's one of those Eldrazi's. It's called like the Broken Reality. I don't think this is at the same level as Ulamog and Emrakul, but still it's one of those giant spaghetti monsters. When you cast a spell, up to 2 target players each manifest 2 cards from their hands. Each card manifesting this way, you draw a card. Other colorless creatures you control get +3/+2, and it's time to cast 9/9. Ouch. So let's put that mythic over here. Cool. Okay, Angel of Ruins, Izzet Generatorium, Proud Pack Rhino, and Waterscape Battle Mage for the accounts. Okay, so we're starting the second stack pretty well with another mythic there. So we have 5 mythics in total, plus Eldrazi, which is nice to have, but not the Eldrazi's I'm looking for. Okay, so next we have a Bloodsoaked Insight in foil. And under that, we have, for the rare, 5/5, it's an Imskir Iron Eater. Okay, so I think this is also one of those broken cards. 8 to cast, black, red, so 6 black and red, Legendary Demon 5/5, affinity for artifacts, so you probably won't be casting this for 8 mana. When Imskir Iron Eater enters battlefield, you draw X cards, you lose X life, where X is half the number of artifacts you control rounded down. Then you can pay 4 to sacrifice an artifact. Imskir deals damage equal to the sacrificed artifact's mana value to any target. So this is pretty good. I'll put this over here, and then we then get into the uncommons. One Poundstone. Okay, nothing cool there. Okay, so we have an Imskir, which is one of the interesting commander legendary creatures coming from the set. Okay, we have an insect token there, planes, and then for the foil we have a Dross Claw, and then for the rare we have a Kudo, King Among Bears, right? Okay, and we'll put that here. Deep Analysis, Sink into Stupor, Planar Genesis. I think that's a pretty good card. Interesting. And commons. Okay, so this one is a bit of a weak pack. Okay, Eldrazi Spawn. Hopefully we get an Eldrazi here. So foil land, and then we have a foil Nadir's Nightblade. So this is a uncommon reprint. Behind that we have a rare. It is Flare of Denial in the showcase art treatment. Wow, this is a massive hit, I think. Yeah, a border break, nice looking card. If this was foil, this would be insane, but this is a solid hit, massive hit for us. And we have another rare behind it. That would be Guide of Souls. What is this? One to cast Human Cleric, and whenever another creature enters battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life and get a energy counter. When you attack me, you pay 3 energy counters. When you do, put 2 1/1 counters and a flying counter on target attack creature. It becomes Angel in addition to other types. Okay, Guide of Souls, and we have a mythic right behind it. Wow! So a Flare Denial, Guide of Souls, and the mythic is Breya Ethereum Shaper. So this is a reprint mythic, white, blue, black, and red. Legendary artifact creature human for 4. Enters battlefield, create 2 Thopters, and then pay 2, sacrifice 2 artifacts, choose 1, deal 3 damage to target player or planeswalker. Target creature gets -4/-4, and you gain 5 life. Okay, so I'll put that over here. Quest for the Necropolis, Collective Resistance, Horde, Shadow Spinner, and for the uncommons. So, okay, we've started to pick up here. That was a fantastic pack. Flare Denial in the showcase art treatment, the full art treatment. This is really good. I think this is the strongest flare, right, among the free spells for this particular set. Okay, so insect token, Wither and Bloom in foil. And then for the rare, we have an Archway of Innovation. So this is part of the new land cycle. Enters battlefield, tap unless you control an island. You can tap it for blue, and you can pay blue and tap it. The next spell you cast this turn has Improvise, where artifacts can help you cast that spell. Each artifact you tap after you're done activating mana ability space for 1 colorless. Okay. And then we have a second rare. It's a reprint, Sevine's Reclamation. Okay. So I'll put this over here. Alright, Eldrazi Ravager. Okay, moving on. We are now in the second half of the second stack, and we have 1 Eldrazi so far and 1 beautiful flare, but we still don't have additional fetches, but we now have 7 mythics. Okay, so next up we have a foil Imskir Iron Eater. That's cool. And then for the rare we have a 6. Oh, look at that. So duplication over here, foil, pack foil, and regular card. So we have a 6. Yeah, okay. I'll put 6 over here, and then the Deer's Nightblade. Oh, Vexing Bauble I think is a value uncommon if I remember correctly. So I'll put that there. Okay, double rare pack. We have a 6 and a foil Imsecure Iron Eater. I bet that's going to be a popular commander. It actually will go well with my Prosper deck since I'm making a bunch of treasure tokens there. Okay. Full Art Mountain. And we have a foil Temperamental Oozewag. Behind that, for the rare, we have a White of the Reliquary. 2 to cast Vigilance. It gets 1/1 for each creature card in your graveyard. You can tap, sacrifice another creature, search your library for a land card, put it into the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. So this is cool. For a land card, any land card, I do like that. I'll put that over here. I think this is pretty strong, low to the ground Golgari card. So Wirewood Symbiote, Ral and the Implicit Maze, and Void of Ancestors, Skipping Precursor. Okay. Nice. Okay. So we have quite a number of good cards already. But no reprints like the MH2 reprints that we're looking for, like Ragavan or Ristic Buddy. Okay, so Cat Token, Essence Reliquary, and Foil. For the rare, we have a Genku. What is this? Future Shaper, 2 to cast, Azorius, 2/5 Moonfolk Wizard. So it's big body. When another non-token permanent you control leaves the battlefield, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Create a creature token with those characteristics. 2/2 White Fox with Vigilance, 1/2 Blue Moonfolk with Flying, 1/1 Black Rat with Lifelink. Pay 5, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So this is very interesting commander. Yeah, good. We'll be happy to see this soon. Okay, Nesting Grounds. Okay, Legion Leadership, blah. Okay, let's move on. Okay, here we go. Treasure, foil, plain, and then foil, common, expel the unworthy. Next, for the rare, we have a Flare of Duplication. So this is Flare number 2, and I think for me, this is the Flare that I actually like the most. So you can sacrifice a non-token red creature and copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So that is a hit as well. We have a second rare. It is an Emerald Medallion, which is also a hit. So yeah, we'll take that. Disciple of Freyalise. It's one of those MDFCs. I love these MDFCs. Definitely these are going to be auto-included into my existing decks. So loving that. Okay, last 2 packs of the stack. Unfortunately, we've not hit any new fetch, and hopefully we still get maybe 1 or 2 more and outdo the 4 that I did in the first box. But let's see. Angel. Oh, I love this art. Check this out. Foil, Glimpse of the Impossible. That is just some beautiful art. Justine Jones. Okay, for the rare, we have an Arena of Glory in the full art showcase treatment. So this is a land, enters the battlefield, tap unless you control a mountain. You can tap it for red, and you can pay red, tap it, exert it, add 2 red mana, and if this mana is spent on a creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Nice, okay. And then we have a second rare, Warren Soul Trader, which is also a pretty good hit. I think this is one of those cards that are deceptively strong. 3 to cast, 3/3 Zombie Goblin Wizard, so good for a lot of tribes. And simply, it's pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, create a treasure token. So you can, for aristocrat decks or decks where you're sacrificing your own stuff, this is perfect, right? You can monetize that and create treasures. So that's a massive hit. I'll put that certainly in the cool pile over here. Okay, we have another Buried Alive. Okay, and yeah, it's a pretty good pack right there. Warren Soul Trader and Emerald Medallion. But no fetches yet. We've sort of cooled down on the fetches, having 3 in the first stack, I think might have, you know, finished our our allotment of fetches. But we still have one more stack to go. But this is the last pack of the second stack. So forest here. We have a foil, obstinate gargoyle, and for the rare we have a thief of existence, and that's it. So a shrieking drake. Okay, first one back. Oops, sorry. Thief of existence will go over here, and comes there. Okay, now we're down to our last stack. I think for the second stack we certainly slowed down. We did get some really good hits though, but just in terms of the variety of the good stuff, we've sort of maybe slowed down a little bit. But I do like the fact that we got those imskiers and that medallion. But yeah, anyway, let's see how we do in the last stack. Lion Umbra in foil, I do like that. And then we have a mythic in blue. That would be Shadow of the Second Sun. So it's an aura for 6 to cast. At the beginning of the enchant player's post-combat main phase, there is an additional beginning phase after this phase. Okay, so this is a interesting mythic. Then we have Victimize, a reprint, Razorgrass Ambush, Triton Wavebreaker, and Golden Tail Trainer, Amped Raptor. Okay, and comes there. So let's continue on. Okay, art card again, Exploring Unicorn, signed, Island, foil, Breathe Your Last, and for the rare we have the Necro Bloom. Okay, so this is one of the powerful commanders from the set. So this is a 4 to cast, 1 white, black, and green. Legendary plant. It's 2/7, so pretty big body with landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under control, create a 0/1 green plant creature token. Control 7 or more lands with different names. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token instead. So it's like Field of the Dead. Land cards in your graveyard have Dredge too. So Dredge is that a really powerful mechanic where you may return a land card from your graveyard to your hand and mill 2 cards instead of drawing a card. So that is pretty strong. I'll put that on the pool pile. That is a good card. Barbarian Ring, Dreadmobile, Camille's. Okay, nothing interesting there on the uncommon cards. Okay, I think that was a good hit. Plus, we have Shadow of the Second Sun in the previous pack, so I think we're pretty good so far. But again, I'm still looking for those beefy Eldrazi's. Okay, there's Spike. For the rare, we have a Kozilek's Command. And then a second rare, we have Layla, Blade Reforged. Alright. I'll put that over here. Okay. And then for the uncommons and commons. Alright, so let's keep going. Wow, the first, looking back at it, right? The first stack was pretty strong. I mean, can you imagine 3 fetches and now we just totally lost gas on that. But still hoping to get some massive hits here. Okay, Urza's Cave, I think that's also a hit in foil. So for the rare, we have a Flooded Strand. So talking about fetches, here we go. Fetch number 4. Okay, I'll take that. So we've at least matched the number of fetches from the previous box. In fact, in one pre-release pack, I got 2 fetches, so that was pretty awesome. Okay, we have a Servo token for the next pack, foil Contaminated Landscape, and we have an Echoes of Eternity for the rare. What is this? 6 to cast, Kindred Enchantment Eldrazi. If a triggered ability of a color spell you control or another color spell you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Wow, okay. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, copy it. You may choose new target. Oh my goodness, this is insane. This is gonna go well with my Eldrazi Unbound commander. This is such a fantastic card to go into that. and it triggers the build. So cascade, 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 cascade. I don't know how that's gonna work, but that's gonna be insane in that deck. So I'm gonna put this in the cool pile over here. Okay, we have a second rare. It's Crabomination. Okay, yes, there is a card such as that here. So I'll put that over here. Right. Okay, and we have Decree of Justice, Correction Ironworks. Okay, nothing interesting there in the uncommon slot. So let's move on. I don't know what the value is of this Echoes of Eternity, but I think that's a very strong card. 6 to cast enchantment. Okay, a Gremlin. Ooh, we have a foil right away. Bridgeworks Battle, which is MDFC. And then behind that, we have our rare, which is Ripples of Undeath. So this is a 2 to cast enchantment. At the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, mill 3 cards, then you may pay 1 colorless and 3 life. If you do, put a card from among those cards into your hand. Okay. Good for Commander, right? So maybe I'll just put this over here. Don't know what that actually does in terms of value. I might be getting this wrong because I actually did not study the value cards. Just took a look at a couple of reviews and what sort of cards people were sort of raving after. So we'll see. Okay. All right, we are down now to our last 6 packs for this box, and I think so far we have done great. Not exceptional, just great, I would say. Only 4 fetches. Hopefully you can get one more. I'm looking for one more like solid mythic hit, like a huge hit, or maybe a reprint like the Ragavans or the Esper Sentinels. Just one more, and I think that'll put us over the top. But so far, I think we've done well for this box. Okay, Forest, and then we have a Cranial Ram for the common in foil. And for the rare, we have a Flare of Cultivation. Okay, I will take that. This is a great flare, free cultivate basically. And then we have a second rare, Ophiomancer. Okay, what is this Ophiomancer? Do 3 to cast human shaman 2/2. You have each upkeep. If you control no snakes, create a 1/1 black snake creature token of death touch. Okay. So I guess we'll put this over here. And then the uncommons. Okay, last 5. Here we go. Maybe one more fetch and 2 more mythics if we can be so lucky. All right, Meteoric Mace. And then for the rare, we have a Shifting Woodland. Nice. Okay, so this is, I think, one of the chase cards of the set. This is a crazy land. So it enters battlefield tapped unless you control a forest, and you can tap it for green. But it has Delirium for 4. So when you pay that, Shifting Woodland becomes a copy of target permanent card in your graveyard until end of turn. Activate only if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard. So, which is insane. Like, it could be an Eldrazi, it could be a powerful enchantment, it could be any permanent in the graveyard, as long as you have 4 or more card types in there. So if you're milling stuff, you're definitely gonna get there, and just for the cast, and you can get a huge, crazy copy until end of turn, right? And you can sort of switch it up, and because it's a land, it's hard to remove. So this is actually pretty cool. This is a massive hit, I think. Okay, I'll put this over here. Yeah, it deserves its slot in the cool pile. Okay, Reform, Special Ray, Chatful Levy. Okay. Wow, okay. I completely forgot that was one of the sort of chase cards for the set. Glad to have picked that up. Okay. Last 4 packs. Come on, let's get one more fetch. Swamp foil. Okay. Fetch. No, it's not. But we'll take it. It's an Invert Polarity and foil. And then next we have a mythic. Nice. It is Arna Kennerit. Okay. So Unfortunately, this is a duplication. We have the showcase art copy of that. But okay, fine. I'm not complaining. All right, so we have the uncommons here and then commons there. Okay, last 3 packs. Okay, here we go. Lane into a foil Dream Drink Vampire. And then for the rare, we have a Detective's Phoenix. Okay, 3 to cast. Enchantment Creature Phoenix. Bestow red, collect evidence 6, flying haste. Enchanted creature gets flying and haste. You may cast it in the graveyard using its bestow ability. Okay. Put that over here. And then nesting grounds. Okay, so kind of a ho-hum pack there. Last 2. Let's try to get one more mythic, please. Just one more mythic. And one more fetch. And this box would be considered an excellent box. It's just a good box right now. Okay, creation of Avicen. Pearl Ear Imperial Advisor. Okay, I would have wished for a Ocelot Pride instead. And that's it. Oh, we have a Unstable Amulet in the whatchamacallit, in the retro version. Okay, maybe I'll put this over here. I think this might be of value. We'll see. Okay, last pack now of the box. And what do we get? One more mythic, I hope. Or a fetch. Foil, Basking Bloodscale. And for the rare, yes, it is another fetch, Wooded Foothills. Nice, so I think we got it all, have we? And a Ruby Medallion to end the pack. Nice, okay, so this is a very good box. Let's now just do a quick review. So we were able to get 5 fetches, no duplications there. We did get a couple of the good lands from this set. So Cephalid Coliseum, Urza's Cave, Monumental Henge, plus Shifting Woodland, which is the massive hit. For the Mythics, we did get a special guest, Solitude, in the borderless non-foil, which is an excellent hit. Ella Damri and Nethergoyf plus Kozilek there. Then we got 3 flares and a very lovely borderless Flare of Denial with sort of the border break sort of design there. And we have the Warren Soul Trader, Necrobloom, Flare of Cultivation. Then we have 3 medallions, couple of good rares, and yeah, and I would say that from a mythic and rare standpoint, a lot of these cards are useful, and I wouldn't consider them like, you know, bulk rare, bulk mythic. They would have some uses to them. So all in all, I think this is a very strong box. I don't know if this would be better than the previous box. Maybe slightly better, just slightly better. I think what makes this a little bit better is the strength in the rares, although on the mythics, not so much. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I do have one more box to open with you guys, so please catch me for that one. And maybe I'm hoping that we can even do better than this box. So the first one was good, this one is slightly better. Maybe the next box would be excellent. So I'll catch you then. But until we get to that video, goodbye for now, and I'll see you. Take care. Bye-bye.